welcome to Joe Stunner Boxing. Just a little update on this split between ALEX KRASSYUK, promoter of Oleksandr Usyk, and Usyk himself. KRASSYUK released a statement. I did a video on it yesterday, saying that they decided to part ways after 12 years of working together, and undisputed cruiserweight title, undisputed heavyweight title. It's been nothing but success. Usyk, of course, a truly great fighter. KRASSYUK and Usyk seemed really, really close, very close indeed. And who's to say that they've fallen out? The rumours, of course, over money and whatever else it is, people were talking about. Rumours are always going to exist. But Usyk's team, not Usyk himself, but his team, today released a statement kind of trying to dispel the rumours about a falling out. And the head of Usyk, Team Usyk, and the CEO of the Boxers Ready to Fight company told TalkSport, "This is a natural stage that many go through. Like Mayweather, De La Hoya, Pacquiao and Alvarez before him, Usyk reached a point where it was time to build something of his own. He has a strong professional team that has taken over key areas from training to brand development. The decision is thoughtful and conflict-free and made with respect for the shared experience and understanding that everyone eventually follows their own path." So all very euphemistic, but all very cryptic, but what does that mean? Well, the mention of Mayweather, De La Hoya, Pacquiao and Alvarez indicates that Usyk, who has his own company, wants to promote himself, or, maybe he's learned an awful lot of KRASSYUK, no doubt, who's a K2 promoter. And Usyk's probably thinking, okay, now it's time for me to take what I've learned. I'm coming to the end of my career. I want to end my career under my own banner, and then I'll probably move on and do my own thing promotionally. And I suppose that's inevitable. I mean, certainly if you look at Alvarez, Canelo, had a big falling out with De La Hoya. There's still a lot of enmity there. And, even though he works with other promoters, he's got his own promotional setup. We know about De La Hoya and Golden Boy, of course. And that wasn't built overnight. That took time. And we know about, TBE promotions, Mayweather's outfit. So it seems that, Usyk, being the extremely mentally tough, reasoned, intelligent man that he obviously is, he's putting down his marker to say, well, the next stage of my career, of my life is coming, and therefore I intend to, I've started building it and I'm going to keep building it, and we'll always be friends, but I want to promote myself now. I want to have my own promotional company. And that's fair enough. That to me doesn't indicate, a falling out. Sometimes working relationships do come to an end. We've all had working relationships, and if we're close with the people that we work with, we stay as friends afterwards. If we're not, if they were just sort of acquaintances, even if we got on with them, the working relationship ends. I go my way, you go your way, no problem. No enmity there at all. Just, as they say, as Team Usyk said, it's the natural way of things. So I don't think it's necessarily true that KRASSYUK and Usyk have fallen out. A few people have said they haven't separated at all. This is a ruse to unsettle Dubois and to get, Don Charles and Warren and all the rest spitting nails. Well, I don't think so. I mean, and also the way Don Charles behaves nowadays, you think that the entire world was against him. He's got this completely siege mentality, almost paranoid in many respects. And Warren isn't shy of putting the verbal boot in. I don't think it will make any difference as far as Usyk's performance is concerned. I mean, if he was to lose to Dubois, I don't think this separation from KRASSYUK, which I think is what it is, I don't think it's a ruse at all. I don't think that will have any standing on the result of the fight. As things stand, I mean, I'm going to wait before I do a prediction video, but I do think that probably Dubois stands a much better chance of beating Usyk now than he did when they fought 2 years ago, because Usyk has had 2 very grueling fights with Fury. And I know he won most of the rounds against Fury. He won both the fights clearly. Fury won rounds, though. And don't forget, Usyk, just dealing with someone of that size and that mass, having to do, 24 rounds with someone that big on top of the 24 he did with Joshua. And, what was it, nine that he did with Daniel. I mean, and he's 30, was he 38 now? It all adds up. Whereas Dubois, pretty much born again following the Usyk defeat. And the only bump in the road has been that aborted fight with Joe Parker. A little bit of inactivity, I suppose you could say, for Daniel, but he's going to be very, very confident going in, and a lot better schooled, a lot better prepared mentally. He'll be able to control his emotions a bit more, I would expect. Although with Daniel, if he gets flashbacks to the 2 occasions when he has quit for very different reasons, he might unravel. You just don't know. But I certainly make the fight much closer this time than I did the first time. I thought Usyk would beat Daniel the first time. Very, very confident about that. I'm still confident that Usyk wins. I would say he's at the very least 60-40 in favour of Usyk, more like 70-30 for me. But in no shape or form would I say Dubois is a favourite. He is the underdog still. Because time and time and time again, Usyk has proved just what a consummate professional he is. And that's not a slight on Daniel, because Daniel goes about his work well. There's nothing wrong with his work ethic either. But Krassyuk and Usyk splitting, I don't think it'll make a difference. Not really. No, not at all. Anyway, you tell me what you think. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Whatever you think, put it down there. Let me hear your reasoning. And thanks for watching the video. Please hit the like button if you like the video, and also hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel, because we've got lots and lots of videos for you. Thank you very much, ladies and gents. Catch you later. Bye for now.